guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany here with another video to help you guys live a happy, healthy, awesome life in a wheelchair. I am coming to you from my office, staring at a blank wall, you guys are, because my in-laws are here helping my husband renovate my bathroom, which I'm taking video and pictures of so you guys can see how crappy my bathroom actually is and how small it is, and how my husband is like trying right now to squeeze out every last inch for me to make it actually, not to make it more usable, because it's not really going to be that much bigger, but it's going to be less of me smashing into the walls. So that's what he's busy doing right now. So I'm stuck in the office recording, and they're taking a 10-minute break, so I have to do this in that 10 minutes, and this is going to be a short video. I just finished Shark Week. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the lovely time of the month where females, you know, do their thing, and it's not pleasant. I've gotten a lot of questions about how I handle my period though, and what I do when I have my period, because, you know, it's obviously interesting when you are a catheter user. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I do. It's really not that interesting, and I always wonder, like, I don't know, I don't think it's that interesting, but I'm going to explain it and then add some footage in about showing how I normally pee so that you guys can see what I do when I'm putting tampons in and out. So first of all, I use tampons. That's like the short answer for when I have my period. It's not fancy, but it's the cleanest. And I know other people use other things like period panties and things like that. But for me, I try to avoid the blood being anywhere that I have to stick a catheter in. And I want to avoid me having to clean that area before I cath. Like, that just takes a long time. And yeah, I always pee in my chair, so it has to be as clean as possible. So first off, I'll tell you the product that I use. I will put an Amazon link for this product, which I get like pennies from if you buy any. You don't have to get them from Amazon. You can get them from anywhere, but I will put the Amazon link for anybody that is interested in buying these from Amazon. I don't even know where you can get these from Amazon. I will try. If there's an Amazon link, I will try. I didn't even look before I did this video, but I get a brand of tampons called Organic. And it's just pure cotton tampons, so they don't have any fillers or other materials. And the reason that I started using these, I used to use just, you know, regular old Tampax for years, but I got a couple bladder infections in a row, and it's really important to be able to maintain your vaginal flora to prevent bladder infections, because the vaginal flora, which is like in between your anus and your oh my god, my battery's gonna die. I have to do this over again. I'll be back. Hang on, my battery's gonna die. Alright, I'm back. The angle is probably different in my camera, but what can you do? My battery died. Okay, so what I was saying before is that it's important to maintain the microbiome essentially in your vagina area, or the perineum, whatever. It's in between your butt and your urethra, and it basically stops the bad bacteria from your fecal matter from migrating to where your urethra would be. And having a quality tampon is important for that. I don't, funnily enough, I just use regular poise pads, and I've never even really looked at what is the, like, what is in the content of those pads. I probably should, but when it's going directly up where the vaginal flora sort of live, I feel like I need to be a lot more careful. So, excuse me, I use, yeah, just plain organic, fully cotton tampons. So that's what I use. And I always wear a poise pad, which sort of catches any like period that I am not expecting. And once I wipe to cath and I see that there's, you know, the start of my period, then I put a tampon in. And I just put a tampon in at the same angle that I have my butt to cath. So like when I'm cathing, I scooch my butt to the end of my wheelchair. My feet are usually on something, unless I'm like in the car or something. But they're usually on a toilet of some kind in a public bathroom or in my own bathroom. And then my legs are flopped open, and my pelvis is at the front of my wheelchair, or the wheelchair cushion, and sort of my pelvis is tilted upwards. So it kind of can be a little awkward finding the hole to put the tampon in, but once I found the hole, I sort of push like in and up, and it always gets in there fine. I've never had a problem getting the tampon in at all, and I just do it that way. When I'm taking the tampon out, I just have my underwear pulled aside, because I always wear underwear and a poise pad, and I pull my underwear aside to cath. So I do the same thing to remove or insert the tampon, and I just pull my underwear aside and then sort of yank the tampon out. There has been a few times where I've gotten like a skiff of blood on my underwear as the tampon comes out, and then I just always have like a wipe on my stomach or on the counter or whatever ready to put the tampon in. And you shouldn't flush tampons, so I don't normally flush them. I just wrap them up in a wipe, maybe 2 wipes, and then throw them in a garbage or in you know, the things in the bathroom stalls that you're allowed to throw your feminine products in. So that's kind of how I handle it. It's really not that interesting. It's like, I feel like it's kind of what normal able-bodied women do. I don't, again, the period panties or the period cups just seem really messy to me. But if that is something that, you know, works for you, then by all means do that. I just try at my very best to avoid the mess, because I like to be able to cath quickly, and when I have to wipe to get the blood away, then it's just annoying. I don't actually know whether like getting blood inside your bladder is a bad thing, like period blood. Just yesterday, this is kind of gross, but like I cathed and I noticed when the catheter came out, it had some blood on it. And so I'm assuming that like I got some menstrual blood inside my bladder, but I don't think it does anything. I did talk to my doctor about whether vaginal bacteria like lactobacillus, if they get in your bladder, whether they cause infection, and it's a no. So things that are part of your normal microbiome that don't come from fecal matter or that are normally would live in your vaginal microbiome, they don't typically cause bladder infection. So I think you can get it in there without like too much problems. So I don't know how clean you have to be in terms of wiping and making sure the area is totally mess free, but for me it's just easier, and yeah, I just feel like it's a lot less mess if I use tampons. So that's really it. The brand again is Organics. I don't know if you guys can, I'll see if I can like focus that. I just moved my camera with my foot. I don't know if it's gonna focus. There you go. So yeah, it's organic, complete protection, and I get them at Superstores where I shop here, but I think you can get them mostly anywhere. You might have to look in the natural aisle, because they're not just in the normal aisle with all of the rest of the things usually. So I go to that special natural aisle, and that's where they are. That's really all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions about my period or how I handle it and you don't think I've answered it, then you can put it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it. You can also, if you are a wheelchair user and you use a catheter full time, then please put in the comments what you do for your period if you do something different, because as always, that's a wealth of information for people who stop by looking for solutions and that don't like what I have to say. If they go in the comments, they can read other people's perspectives and what they do too. So please do that if you have something different that you do. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you on another video. Bye guys.